I want to go to Andy McCarthy right now, the former assistant U.S. attorney, Fox News contributor. Legally, I'm curious, Andrew, can the state attorney general do this, enforce this, and seize a building of Donald Trump's to enforce this?
Well, Neil, if it gets to the point where Trump is out of appeals and he doesn't pay what he owes, then she could start executing on his property. But, we're a ways from that. And the whole point of the process of appeal, where they force you either to put up the money if you're liquid enough and pay that into the court, or get a bond where the bondsman will demand that the bond be secured by property, so the bondsman could execute on the property if you fail to fulfill your obligations. The whole point of that process is to ensure the court that if you're given an appeal, that if you lose the appeal, you'll pay up. So we're a ways away from her executing on property.
Andy, this isn't just trying to get bond money or collateral to cover a relatively small fine or an amount. This is almost $500 million. Right. Surely they know he's good for it. So, I mean, there would seem to be some wiggle room here, but they're having none of it. And then there's the issue of almost the cabal, this looks like, with the state attorney general working hand in hand with the judge. At first, I thought this was an outside judge ruling on this. No, it's still Engoron. It just seems a little unseemly.
Yeah, I think it's an unseemly rush to get all this done, Neil. As the report we just heard made clear, and quite correctly so, there's interest racking up on this judgment every day. So right. If you give Trump 2 weeks or 30 days so we can work out a bond or whatever he needs to do to appeal, it's not like the state is going to be left holding the bag. Every day the interest accrues. And I just I don't really understand.
$87,000 a day. But go ahead.
I think it's more than that. I read 112 this morning, but I think that accounts for the interest on top of the $355 million. So it's not like they're going to be prejudiced if they give him a reasonable amount of time to put together a package so that he can appeal, which if he pays, he has a right to do. If this had been a straightforward proceeding that wasn't so freighted with politics, Neil, I would say, look, they have a reasonable position. What they proved at trial, according to them, is that he inflated his assets. And as a result, they're entitled to go to court and say, look, he's not a public company, and we've already shown he inflated his assets. So we don't know if he's good for the judgment money or not. If they wanted to take that position legally, that wouldn't be an unreasonable one. But I think this case has been so freighted with politics that it looks like they're being vindictive. And when they decline even the most reasonable thing, like, put together a package so that he can appeal, and in the meantime, they're not being hurt because the interest is accruing, you just have to look at this and say this is simply vindictive politically.
Yeah, and if it wasn't a Donald J. Trump and it was someone else and you're seizing assets from them to cover, in this case, a building, to cover this cost that he isn't shirking. He recognizes he has to do it and will provide the funds to do it. It just seems a little bit more than a legal maneuver here. That's what might be grounds for an appeal. What do you think?
Well, I just think on part of the judge, the court is supposed to be the institution that makes sure you get a fair shake, even if the government is oppressive. And here, Engoron knows this is not the only thing on Trump's dance card, right? We got this other $83 million he's got to post as well to appeal the other case.
Yeah, the Eugene Carroll case. We'll point it out. Andy, thank you.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.